Gotta turn this light on so we can see your face, okay? Hey, buddy. Where are we going?
Gettysburg.
You excited, buddy?
Tired.
You tired, buddy? We watched Ring last night. We watched the actual video, remember?
I did not. I only watched bits and pieces of it. So, sorry, Dad.
No, I'll watch the whole thing. Supposedly, after you watch it, your phone rings, and when you answer, there's a voice that tells you what? 7 days. Meaning that you will die in 7 days.
That's probably one of the first movies that actually scared the living crud out of me.
It was creepy, not scary.
For the
When
first,
she crawls out of the well.
the first time that you watch it, it is creepy.
Logan, I watched it in the movie theater. That was scary.
All right, so we're on our way to the airport. We slept probably what, 3-4 hours.
Honey, it's like 5:15.
I know. We're trying to hurry up, baby. Church Road.
Oh my God, that's that house.
Attorneys explained that when a church distributes food through its
You gonna say anything about Amish country, baby? Huh? Now the first battle, it was in Manassas, Virginia.
No, there was battles before. They're like small scrimmages.
Oh,
the Union one
Bull
also.
Run. Was it Bull Run?
Bull Run is the same thing. That's the same battle as Manassas.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Exactly. Pretty much. Anyway,
My cramps.
what the Union would do? They would name it after the nearest river. So Bull Run was the nearest river.
Mm-hmm.
And the rebels would name it after the nearest town or city, which was Manassas. Take that away. Yeah.
Here, buddy. Wait. You can have that, the cramps.
Charge my phone and charge it.
Oh, yeah, I gotta charge mine too. So today's day one at the Eisenhower Hotel in Gettysburg.
Let's get out of here so we can go eat. Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
This place is like a maze, isn't it?
It's-
That's why I want to explore.
reminds me of The Shining.
What's The Shining?
It's a Stephen King movie.
The hill on the right, this is called again Cemetery Hill. Northern cannons, northern monuments here. Big fighter on day 2 of the battle. The cannons were all brought back years later, mark their approximate battle lines where they were in the fight. But the cannons, the gun, the barrel, the tube, it's called, it's original to the war. We're going north again, downhill, in towards town. There's more modern buildings here, and no parking lot, no water tower, no t-shirt shop on the corner. But lucky town, in two ways. One, the war's half over, not a bad deal there, but also only one civilian was killed. The brick house here on the right with the red doors. Statue in front, her name was Jenny Wade. She was 20 years old.
Well, here's
Original
Jenny
house there
Wade.
today. She was struck in the back by a stray bullet, killed in the morning of the third day. And for a town of 2,500 people,
That's
only one death. Pretty
yeah, that's surprising actually. It's only one civilian
Right.
casualty. That's amazing.
Even more amazing than me is this. In 3 days, the armies fire some 7 million bullets. Only one would kill the civilian.
We're gonna stop by real quick the house of
Jenny Wade.
house of
Jenny Wade.
house of
Jenny Wade.
Jenny Wade, who was the only civilian that was killed in the Gettysburg Civil War time. Where are you gonna go, baby? It was a rebel sharpshooter. That's right. We're gonna go see if we can. Oh, they're doing another. They're doing another tour right now. Bullet came from. We should be able to see it.
Is it on there? Is it in between them?
Okay, I'm just gonna zoom in and see if. I think I got it, buddy. Look.
Where?
So the bullet came, and it went through this door right here. It's just been painted, but this is the original door from the 1800s. Through that hall, went into the kitchen. Let's see if we can get a shot of the kitchen. There's the kitchen where Jenny Wade was cooking, or she was baking bread. And she was there baking, and she got shot. The bullet came through her back, through her heart, and they say that she was killed instantly without suffering. Pretty cool story, huh, buddy?
Yeah.
We're gonna go down the Baltimore Road. It was a main road where the Union and the Confederates were shooting back and forth at each other.
And it still is the main road.
Let's see if I can get a shot of the Farnsworth house.
Just zoom in a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in a lot.
Most active of the rooms, there's 6 on this floor, is the Sara Black room right here. There's another room down the hallway there that is known as the Jeremy's room. And Jeremy's a little character that is full of mischief. And he likes younger children and he likes young mothers. He likes women in particular. His mother died at his childbirth, and he had an accident with a carriage on the street here, and his father picked him up and brought him into the house, and they tried to find medical help for him while he was staying in the Sara Black room, which was the only room at the time that had accommodations for a child. It didn't have a nursery in it. The doctor was never found, and his injuries couldn't be cured.
What's up, baby? Maybe.
Watch your head, Dad.
Watch your head. Yeah. Come on in and have a seat. the eating camp tour. And I walked over to talk to a friend that was in the beer garden down below.
So there's a Farnsworth house, and it was taken by the Confederate side, and then there was a sharpshooter right on that small window on the top, and you can see a lot of bullet holes
150 of them
all over the wall.
This ice cream store, we haven't gone here yet, but it is called Mr. G's and it's haunted.
Oh, it's a haunted house, true.
It's a haunted ice cream parlor. You don't see much of those now.
haunted ice cream parlors.
Yeah.
We're told they have very good ice cream.
Yes. Hey, if we eat ice cream again, will we eat ice cream again today?
If we do, we'll get it from there, okay?
Yay!
I believe there were 10 roads that meet here
And it was
in Gettysburg.
important to the Confederates because there was a shoe store here, and I don't know if you knew this, but half the Confederates in the Army didn't even have shoes. Some of them didn't even have muskets. They were just told to grab one off the floor.
True. We did a tour the other night, and she took us into this building that used to be a church, but now is a courthouse. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a courthouse.
And then they came here to the courthouse. And they said, this is a nice big building. This would be a great place to put the wounded. So they got one of the local people to unlock the doors, and they went in and they threw all the chairs out the window so they could make room for as many wounded soldiers as possible. Then they started filling it up with wounded. They brought in a surgeon, and it became a hospital. Now, does anybody know what the main operation is? They did during the Civil War. Amputations, that's correct. And that's because the doctors did not know that much about medicine.
They turned it into a hospital during the war, and they used to do a lot of amputations as surgeons, and they used to cut their arms and limbs and
They would
legs,
just throw it out the window.
and they would just toss them out the window. Oh yeah, it does say Civil War, July 1863.
This whole row here, next one up here by the red door. After the red door, another one there. A small plaque.
Oh, I see the plaque, yeah. That's pretty cool.
But notice one more thing. Look at all the sidewalks and the windows here at the bottom of the buildings. Most homes have a basement or a cellar back then. For 3 days, the whole town hides underground. Basement, barn, root cellar. Disappearing underground best you can. Or to hiding, hoping and praying you survive the fight. The town's nightmare begins, I think, when the fight's over. You're hiding for 3 days. Leave your home July 4th and 5th. Your armies are gone. Heading behind you back south. Back into Virginia. Armies leave here behind town. Leave behind 22,000 wounded men. Every church, every house, every barn, a hospital for days and weeks. On the field, armies leave behind 8,000 dead men. In July heat, unburied, bloating up and decomposing fast. They also leave behind about 5,000 dead horses to be burned off for
Oh my
days and
goodness.
weeks as well.
Paranormal investigation with the Gettysburg Paranormal Association or Ghost Association. We don't know which location are we going to yet. You excited, baby? You gonna catch a ghost?
Talk to them.
You gonna talk to one?
Gettysburg. From the Confederate armies who actually used this to traverse to and from Gettysburg, a couple different regiments. Unfortunately, I'm not a historian, so I won't ever claim to be. I can't tell you who it was that passed back and forth. However, I can tell you on the retreat from Gettysburg, this is where they would have stopped to try to get some rest. They actually would have put their wounded men on this, or I'm sorry, the men that were mortally wounded and they know would die on this side of the bridge, and the wounded men would have been taken to the other side and hopefully cared for. That part right there. So it's been said that people capture some apparitions of men hanging from the bridge. Again, it's another opportunity to see if you can maybe channel something in using the dowsing rods or the radio sweep. If you go down this little dark and eerie pathway down there, there's a tree down there that people get some activity from. A very old tree. Looks like there's actually a face on the side of the tree, so tell me if you see that. And if you go a little bit further, you get down to the water, and that's the area where I've continually gotten the young spirit of the little boy named Robbie. So I encourage you to do that as well.
There you go, Anza. So this is a spirit box. We're by the river.
Is there anybody here that wants to talk to us? Were you injured during the war? Yes. Come and speak into this box. Can you tell me your name?
Feel free to use my wife's Angela's energy to talk to us. She's very friendly.
Were you a Confederate?
I'm not putting together. I don't know what is. Oh yeah, it did sound like Union.
So you were a Union soldier?
It's my breath. It scared me. Stop.
I said faster.
Faster? Do you want us to move faster? Stop.
I said faster.
Faster? Do you want us to move faster?
Do you want us to walk faster? Can you see that log for me?
You see the tree, right?
What's your name?
That was somebody's name.
What's your name? What's your name?
Do you like alcohol? I like to drink whiskey. Do you like whiskey? Do you like beer? What is your favorite drink?
Water?
Water? Yeah, I think water.
Do you need water?
What is your favorite drink?
Alright guys, so welcome to the Battlefield Farmhouse. This was a Union field hospital during the Battle of Gettysburg. Give you a little bit of a lay of the land. To your right would have been where Pups Hill would have been located. Those trees would not have been there. This has been rolling fields. That's where the Union armies were especially stationed. And then Cemetery Hill is the part where also Union's held, but on the other side of Cemetery Hill is where the Confederate Army would have been. What happened here is pretty significant, I believe. And typically in warfare, especially during the Civil War at night, was typically a nice and peaceful time where the soldiers would actually trade, North and South would trade coffee for tobacco. They sometimes trash talk each other, but typically it was actually one of the most peaceful times during battles. Every night, no one took shots at each other. However, this is one of those environments where that was not the case, because at some point someone shot at someone in the middle of the night and the other person shot back, and then it started. They don't know who they're aiming at. They don't know who is shooting at them. All they know is they just kept shooting at each other throughout the whole night.
soldiers up here? Please say yes. That's news, that's the radio.
I'm not sure. That sounded like a voice, but it's kind of muddled.
Is John here?
Is there anything you wish to say?
Oh,
I'm like, no.
that was like a real deep no, right?
Yeah.
We have toys. Can you move one of the balls? If there's children here, can you move one of the balls?
There's a joker part of your
Someone did that.
No, I did that.
I'd rather you guys experience nothing at all here, and you go home knowing you didn't experience anything, versus me leading you to think you experienced something, and then you go home and you question everything you've ever done, your religion, your life up to this point. So I'd much rather you guys experience the real thing versus feeding something into your imagination. So if there's anything I can debunk, I will do it gladly. I may break your heart, and I'm sorry, but I will do it just so that you know they're real versus they're not real.
What were some of the names again? You mentioned John.
John is the one name I've gotten pretty consistently. Yeah. Thanks, John. Nice speaking with you too. That's right. John is the name I've gotten the most over the last few months, so that's usually the name my channel went to. Some of the other names we've gotten before is Patrick or Pat. I've heard Henry and Hank has been 2 other ones. And there's one that starts with the O, and I can't remember if it was Oliver or something to the like of that. And there's one that starts with the O, and I can't remember if it was Oliver or something.
What state are you from?
Kentucky?
What state are you from?
Kentucky?
Kentucky.
I hear Kentucky.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
That means that's probably Confederate.
Yeah. I have some coffee. Would you like to trade? Do you like coffee? Like.
Definitely.
Do you like coffee? Is there any Oklahoma?
With what? From Turkey? He's from Turkey? Hey, Turkey.
Where? Is anybody from Bolivia? You're shooting your own friends, buddy. Your friends are up there. I thought you were a Union. I thought you were a Union boy. Oh, you switch sides? Welcome to my side.
To the dark side. Instead of like.
They started pushing.
North this way at noontime.
Okay.
Later on day 1, big tall radio tower. Harrisburg. By about 2 p.m. we have Southern troops east of town, north of town, and west of town.
Oh wow, from everywhere.
All the guys are here on the ridge,
Gettysburg.
here in the valley. Like,
logging NASA.
You prepared to fire. Then you're ready. You raise your weapon, you cock it. You aim.
Fire!
Then you come down to load again.